Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to another episode in the Patreon Loadouts series. Now if you don't know what this series is, essentially one of my rewards for my patrons is that every couple weeks I release a bunch of their loadouts in a video and just say what I think of them, like my opinions on them, if I think they're nice or not, and it allows me to kind of give you guys inspiration for outfits as well. Some of these are super expensive, some of these are like under a key, so it might give you guys some inspiration for some nice loadouts that you can build as well. It's been a bit too long since the last episode, so I think we should just get straight underway with this one. This first loadout is Billboard Bomber's Heavy Loadout, and you might be thinking to yourself, this loadout looks very familiar, but you might not be able to put your finger on it. That's because this loadout is meant to be themed of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is a notorious WWE wrestler. I think he's retired at this point, but if you look at the pictures side by side, I mean, they're very similar. You've got the facial hair, the mustache particularly looking very on point, the red bandana that Hulk is famous for wearing, of course, and he's even got the belt as well, and I'm pretty sure Hulk had a lot of titles in his time, so that's a really awesome themed loadout, and I just think the cosmetics work really well together and definitely does give the Hulk Hogan theme really well. So moving on to this next loadout, this is going to be a sniper loadout belonging to DL. We're using the Archer's Sterling, a Strange Gildan Guardian, and a Strange Bait and Bite. Now, of course, the Sterling and the Guardian go perfectly together and give you this kind of medieval archer theme that also goes really well with the Huntsman. I think those three items work great together. I think the Bait and Bite kind of doesn't really fit the theme unless I'm missing out on something there, but it's pretty cool to see it used in a loadout as it's really not a cosmetic we see pop up very often. If you guys remember, for this next loadout, we're going to be taking a look at the Burning Brotherhood of Arms. I actually got my hands on this for a short amount of time and even interviewed Moist about his insane purchase on this. Like, he spent a lot of money on this hat, and here's his loadout with it. And he sent me quite a few, and I just picked out my favourite one, which was this heavy one. We have the Brotherhood of Arms Burning, of course, that's a centerpiece for this loadout. And then a Strange Heavy Lifter and a Genuine Jungle Booty. Now, I love how the Heavy Lifter and the Jungle Booty go together. It kind of doesn't really fit the theme with the Brotherhood of Arms, like it doesn't really fit in because the hood just kind of comes out of the Heavy's chest. But I mean, the body cosmetics themselves combo perfectly together. And of course, the Burning Brotherhood of Arms is just an insane hat to have anyway, so even though the hat doesn't actually match with the cosmetics, it's still a nice loadout regardless. So up next we have quite possibly the most festive loadout that you can ever create in this game. This is going to be Noel's Santa Heavy Loadout, and I mean, you really can't beat this. It's a Strange Gift Bringer, a Strange Allfather, and a Blizzardy Storm Old Man Frost. So you kind of have this awesome Christmassy themed cosmetics, and he's even got the Strange Festives. And fun fact, he actually has a complete collection of every single Strange Festive in the game. Like, this guy really loves his Christmas themed items, but nonetheless, the Blizzardy Storm on this set absolutely completes it in my opinion, and definitely gives it that complete festive theme. A really, really cool loadout. So this next loadout isn't actually too expensive, but I mean, we can safely say it looks like the most valuable loadout in TF2, and you're gonna see what I mean. This is going to be, once again, Noel's Spy loadout this time, and as you can see, we've got a Dead President's Hat of Cards, which is fairly themed, I guess you could say. I know a lot of people say the Aces High one's themed, so I guess once you win the gambling card games you get money. I don't know, that's like a forced theme I just came up with on the spot. But he's also managed to combo this with an unusual taunt, which is of course the Buy a Life taunt. Now this is stupidly themed, and I think the skill gotten gains effects goes really well with this. And this is actually comboed by some skins as well. As you guys can see, there's a bankrolled revolver and a bankrolled knife. So this is a completely money themed loadout. It's partnered with the After Dark and the Glamorous Reader's Choice. But I mean, in this screenshot, that's really not what I'm looking at. I just think it's so cool how everything is kind of like around the dollar bills and the money, and just overall, it's a pretty unique theme that we don't really see often, especially with the dedication to get the matching skins as well. And coming in last on this episode, we have Pillsman Fox's Engineer loadout. This is a pretty basic loadout. We have the Western wear, a strange trenches tunic, which is actually craft number 81, which is a nice little interesting touch. And then of course we have the something special for someone special. It's really interesting that he's used the something special for someone special, and I didn't realise how noticeable it was in game. Like, it really does stand out, but nonetheless it's kind of like, in my opinion, you guys know how I feel about it. I'm really not too keen on the cosmetic myself if you're buying it for cosmetic purposes. Nonetheless though, I think the western wear and the trenches tunic look absolutely great together. They really do kind of combo well and give you this kind of prominent theme of almost like an old-fashioned engineer, and the cauldron bubbles is a really cool effect. I like how all of the cosmetics work together, and the little something special for someone special is a nice touch. You guys know I wouldn't buy one for cosmetic purposes, but if he did buy it for someone special, which I'm sure he did, then of course it's worth it, because the sentimental value for this item is really great. But that is going to be the last loadout for this episode, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below, which one was your favourite, and if you'd like to see more videos like this and general gaming content, then do be sure to subscribe. Thanks again for watching, guys, and peace.